FiresideChai.com. How are you today? Today we're going to talk about everything fall. Everything fall. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, we have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea, blooming tea, and matcha. Today, all the teas are going to be fall inspired. We do have some new fall fest flavors just in for the theme of this month's season, but we have a lot of teas in our collection that just taste great, and we carry them all year. So I'm going to differentiate them. I'm going to talk about them, and I just wanted to say thank you for joining us. Friends, if there's no live above my head, that simply means you're watching it on the replay. Feel free to use the hashtag replay and shop as you normally would. My name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. If you are watching on Instagram, I cannot stress this enough. Friends, I love that you're here. I love that you're seeing the videos, but I cannot see your comments if you're watching on Instagram. I'm going to invite you to join us live over on our business Facebook page or by downloading our mobile shopping app. You can go to your favorite app store, search Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words with 2 spaces in the middle. Download our free app. You will see that it's absolutely free, super easy to use, and you're going to see this video and you're going to see how easy it is to swipe and tap to put things into your cart. Hello, Miss Bernita. We've got some live people already on the app. Thanks for watching, and of course, all of the great words here. Friends, if you're brand new here, you can enjoy 15% off by using the code NEW15. Our lovely, loyal people who love watching the videos, they know what we're calling spill the tea. And we love it when you spill the tea over on social media for us. So if you are watching on the mobile app, we ask that you just take a nanosecond, pop on over to social media, find the video, and spill the tea. Spill the tea with your friends on your newsfeed and in any groups, only if you have permission to do so, though, of course, and do make sure that it's public. I know a lot of people are super private on social media, and I totally get it, but it works when the shares are public. Hello, Miss Linda and Stacy. Thanks for being here. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to talk everything fall. Friends, I cannot tell you enough. I love fall. I love everything fall. I like all the fall things, all the fall colors. I've got this new nail polish. It's like a dark red wine brown color, and I'm super in love with it. I will probably wear it like for 6 months. I love everything fall, and you can definitely tell that by the teas that we're going to be talking about today because they're my creation and I love fall things. First up, though, I do want to say one thing that I have not said before. I just kind of decided on it because, again, I'm really a fall freak and I can't seem to help myself. We're going to have a paint a pumpkin contest. I don't care if it is a artificial pumpkin like this one is or if it's a real pumpkin. I love painting pumpkins. If you know me personally, you know that I always paint a ton of pumpkins. I've never really brought them into the house. I've never brought them into the tea shop. They're normally outside pumpkins, but for this contest, I am going to at least take photos of them. So I want to just make sure everyone knows if you're into fall as much as I am, let's have a pumpkin painting contest. We'll see if there's any interest. We have a Facebook group called Sub Rosa Tea's Top Shelf Club. Everyone is welcome to join, and the contest is going to be over there. I think my goal is I really want to announce the winner before Halloween, so I'm not even sure. I literally just dreamt this up. I was thinking maybe like a gift certificate to somewhere, not necessarily Sub Rosa Tea, like maybe Target or someplace. Honestly, wherever the winner picks, paint a pumpkin, paint something fun. I have my idea of pumpkins that I've never painted before, so I'm going to do a bunch of those. And I think I'm going to do some tea-inspired too, but I don't want you to feel it has to be tea-inspired. They're your pumpkins, whatever you want to do. Glitter paint, puffy paint. If you're good at drawing, you can use a stencil. I do not care. I'm not going to pick the winner. I think what we're going to do is put it all in the group. I'm going to get everyone's photos and somehow arrange them in a collage, so it's kind of like anonymous, so nobody knows who painted anything. And then I'm just going to have the group pick, and whoever the winner is, I'm going to give them a gift certificate to somewhere fun, somewhere where everyone likes to go. And I really can't stress this enough. I think it's got to be a place where it's in your neighborhood. So I don't want to just say Target, because if you have to drive 30 minutes to a Target to use a gift certificate, I don't want you to do that. Someplace like that has an online also maybe in a store, something like that. We'll just make it fun. We'll see what kind of interest there is. I love painting pumpkins. Like I said, I'm going to do it. So might as well. But I'm certainly not going to enter. I don't want you to think that. I'm not going to enter the contest, but I'll show you my pumpkins as I paint them. It's already the middle of September, and when I was driving around yesterday, I noticed that some of our local farmers already had them out on their farm stands. So I don't know if any of you live in like super urban areas where you're not going to be able to get yourself a pumpkin to paint, but like I said, it can be fake too, and I know you can buy these online, and then you'd have it forever. I always do ones that are real pumpkins. I don't know why, but I've always done real pumpkins, so they don't last forever, but they have been out. Yeah, they do. They last a pretty long time though, especially if it's cold. I live where it gets really cold. It wasn't cold today, but it does normally get cold. So, paint a pumpkin coming soon. Okay, just so you know. Okay, first we're going to talk about pumpkins. We're going to talk everything pumpkin. Now, if you've been around for a little bit, you know that this year we created a new theme just about every month. We're going to go even faster next year. We've got a whole plan in place. But right now, let's talk about those Fall Fest flavors, because if you haven't heard about them, I definitely want you to know about them. I am going to talk all about the Fall Fest flavors individually, but first up, I'm going to put into the queue the combo pack, because the combo pack is all 6 Fall Fest flavors with this autumnal mug that I love. We sell loose leaf tea here, friends. If you are brand new to Sub Rosa tea, this is what loose leaf tea looks like. This happens to be pumpkin chai, okay? This is pumpkin chai. Trust me, I know I named this video, Give 'em Pumpkin to Talk About. Trust me, it's not all going to be pumpkin. 2 are pumpkin, 18 are not pumpkin, okay? So there's plenty of not pumpkin tea to go around for you. But this is a good one. This is pumpkin chai. It is part of the Fall Fest. Loose leaf tea means that we sell it by weight. We sell it in 3 sizes. So what you're seeing above my head is the combo pack. Comes in either the Try Me size, which is 5 to 6 servings, or the value size, which is 20 to 25 servings. So you get 2 choices on the combo pack, whether you want to try it or a much better value. But either way, the combo pack comes with this great mug. This is an infuser basket for loose leaf tea. It does have a very fine mesh strainer. This mug, if you can't tell, it is about 12 ounces, which is absolutely perfect. It does come with a ceramic lid, which is going to keep your tea hot. You can, of course, use it as a coaster if you choose to do so. This mug is ceramic, so it can go into the microwave, and it's definitely dishwasher safe. Of course, you're just going to remove that infuser before you microwave it. I am using my autumn mug in the evenings to drink my 8 ounce of Rooibos tea, and we're going to talk a lot about Rooibos tea. Last month, I did a sleepy time tea talk, and it wasn't just about sleepy time teas. It was about the health benefits of Rooibos. So if you missed that episode of Tea Time on Tuesdays, please make sure you go on over to YouTube. You can find all of my educational and informational health-related type videos over there. Here on Facebook and on the app, we do mostly sales type videos. But we talked a lot about the health benefits of Rooibos, and I gave each and every person watching a challenge to add at least 1 cup of Rooibos tea to their life a day. 1 more than whatever the number is that they're drinking, because of all the great health benefits. So I'm enjoying my Ginger Snap Rooibos, which is this month's Fall Fest caffeine-free tea. I also wanted to tell you, if you're new here, that in addition to the combo pack that comes with the tea accessory, we also sell a bundle. So now, right now in the queue, what you're looking at are all 6 Fall Fest flavors. You're going to save money when you buy a bundle. You're going to save even more money when you buy the combo pack. So the bundle is what you're looking at. Again, friends, the Try Me size is 5 to 6 servings here. The value size is 20 to 25 servings. You get all 6 flavors. You do not get the mug. You just get the tea. And again, it's a good value when you buy them all together like that. We hope that when you try the tea, if you like them, you can buy more. So it's absolutely perfect. We do keep them around long enough for you to do so. Again, if you are new here, make sure you write down that code, NEW15, and you're going to be able to use this code on our mobile shopping app. I'm sorry, not on our website. But if you're new here, we want you to download the mobile shopping app. You'll get notifications of our live events like this one, in which I'm talking about the flavors and some cool things too. We do some app only special promotions, so if you haven't downloaded the app, we encourage you to do so. to be, a lot of people are commenting both on Facebook and on the app, and they seem to be really interested in the pumpkin painting. So I hope that this is a good idea and I'm not just being too cheesy. I appreciate it, friends. I appreciate it. I find that even the dollar store has paints nowadays. It doesn't have to be terribly expensive, but I will give you a tip. I'm going to try to remember to do this. If you've never painted a pumpkin before and you are going to keep it outside, they sell a spray, like a top coat, like if you do your own fingernails, that after you paint your nails with the color, you do a top coat that's clear. They sell a spray clear top coat, like at a hardware store. Again, very inexpensive, but after you paint your pumpkin, if you're going to put it outside, if you bought that kind of cheap paints that are not really waterproof, you don't want your pumpkin to get damaged, okay? Make sure you take photos right away, but definitely spray it with the clear stuff, and it'll make them last forever. Anyway, let's get back to talk about those teas. Okay, so we haven't talked about the pumpkin chai yet. Pumpkin chai, this is, give them pumpkin to talk about, friends. This is a black tea. This is one of my favorite chais, I think, in all the world. I love pumpkin. I love everything pumpkin. I love everything fall. This has got great chai flavors. We do have other chais in the lineup, and I'm going to talk about the majority of the chais that we sell today here in the lineup. It's a really good one. Perfect. If you haven't had our bubble tea yet, I love boba with this. We sell instant brown sugar boba. This is a fabulous flavor to have with the boba. You can make your own bubble tea in just like literally under a minute. It's really, really nice. I didn't put it in the queue, but it's one of my favorite fun things to do with that particular tea. Next up, friends, creme brulee. Creme Brulee is a part of our Fall Fest. This is the second tea in the Fall Fest collection. Creme Brulee is a green tea. Here at Sub Rosa Tea, our labels are color-coded by the base of tea that it is. So you're going to see, like the pumpkin chai that I just showed you, that was a red label for black tea. The greens are green tea, and you're going to see coming up next, all the yellow labels are completely caffeine-free. So those are caffeine-free, just so you can kind of see quickly by looking. The caffeine-free teas also have it in the name, in the title. So if you're just searching for nighttime teas, you can obviously really search for that. Again, back to creme brulee, this is a green tea. It does have fabulous vanilla and cinnamon notes. Very good, hot or cold. Next up, Ginger Snap. This is also part of our Fall Fest collection. Ginger Snap. It is completely caffeine-free. Like I said, it is a Rooibos. Ginger Snaps are cookies, if you didn't know. It's a good cinnamon cookie, but mine also have nuts. I've always made my Ginger Snaps that way with almonds. This tea also has hazelnuts. It also has pineapple and vanilla. So it gives it some sweetness to it. It gives it a good depth of flavor on the tea. It is definitely one of my go-tos for the nighttime. Next up in the Fall Fest collection is Spiced Apple Chai. This one is over the top fabulous. Spiced Apple Chai is so, so good. It is strong enough that you can absolutely steep it or add it to other things. This is a great one steeped in a dry white wine, in my opinion. I love a dry white wine with this particular tea because it has so much depth of flavor. You could totally do a sweet wine if that's your prerogative, but I like the spice with a dry wine. This is also really good added or steeped into hard apple cider or just plain apple cider. Do you drink your cider hot or cold? I know around these parts, most often if you go to an apple orchard, it is served cold. For those of you that don't know, we are a company based in Northern Ohio. Ohio annually grows upwards of 40 different kinds of apples. I just came across an image that was showing, I think it was only like a dozen apples, and it was showing like the sweetest to the most tart apple, and I almost posted it, but quite frankly, we used like more than what they were showing in this diagram, so it wasn't a really good one. But it is interesting when you're at the grocery store, how do you pick an apple? I mean, do you just pick it on what looks good to you. I mean, what looks good doesn't necessarily mean your palate is going to enjoy that particular apple. Or if you're going to bake it into a pie, you know, using spices and sugar and things like that, how is it going to turn out? Do you want to start with a tart apple or do you want to start with a sweet apple? I think Vanessa once said that she does a lot of baking. And Vanessa, what do? Do you make apple pies? When I make an apple pie, I don't make apple pie quite so much, but I do a crisp or a strudel or something like that. And I always use 5 different apples. That is my jam. I love odd numbers. I love the way it turns out. I am very, very specific about it. Vanessa did say, we buy one of each apple to find our favorites. I know, that's hard, right? It's hard to find your favorite. And do they change from orchard to orchard? Do they change from season to season? My particular favorite apple, they stopped growing in my region of the state. I've been to many, many, many orchards, and they no longer grow it anymore. So it kind of makes me sad that I fell in love with the odd man out. Is what it is. Anyway, friends, back to the tea. Strawberry wine here. Strawberry wine is a white tea. This is naturally low in caffeine, high in antioxidants. This tea, of course, has strawberries, but it also has schisandra berry and elderberry. These, I think most people know strawberries have vitamin C. Schisandra berry is a superfruit, so it has a ton of antioxidants. And I think a lot of people know elderberries are really good for your immune system. So it's absolutely perfect for this time of year when we're all thinking about our health, but more importantly, this tea tastes fabulous. This is another one that's really good, hot or cold. As the seasons change, right? Some of us, we're starting out the month craving a nice cold iced tea, and by the end, we can't wait to warm it up a little bit. Melanie just said she makes applesauce every fall. I have never made applesauce in my life, have I? I don't think I have. It kind of reminds me of that movie, the one with Diane Keaton, where she's this powerful woman and then moves out to the country. I think she has an orchard. Doesn't she make a lot of applesauce? I could be wrong on that. Maybe it was baby food. Diane Keaton. Anyway, nonetheless, back to the tea. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey, friends, strawberry wine and Tennessee whiskey. I've got a theme happening right now. If you bought our Fall Fest flavors, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your reviews, what you thought about the tea flavors. In particular, this tea really out on a limb for Sub Rosa tea. This is something that I like. But as I played with the recipe, this particular recipe could have been really smoky, or it could have been even more caramel than it is. I think it's right in the middle. I think it's perfect for my current audience, but I would love to hear from you. I want to know, do you want to try new things? Do you want to go out on a limb? If you bought our Fall Fest flavors, you know that we tend to give cute little stickers. We give little stickers all the time, and magnets. We do magnets. We've got some here. Like this magnet was a theme, a part of our fairy tale collection. And the sticker, the collectible sticker that you got with this one in particular had a barrel and some fall leaves. Did you guys all get that? Whiskey in a barrel? Was that a little too esoteric for y'all? I'm hoping that you're keeping the stickers. I hope that you know that they're collectible. We will have contests in the group to see where you put your collection, to see how many people have the most, all those good things. We just kind of had to wait to build, right? Build the audience. Make sure you keep those stickers. And of course, we love it when you spill the tea and tell your friends about our company. So like I said, friends, those 6 flavors that I just talked about are a part of a Fall Fest collection. Oh yes, I didn't really clearly state this. The Tennessee whiskey does have a little bit of smoke to it. The way whiskey is ages in a barrel that has been burned, so it does have some smoke to it. In the tea world, it's called Lapsang Susang, which is a very smoky herb that I've used in this tea, but I think the primary notes are caramel and vanilla. in this particular tea, but honestly, it's not about me. It's about you. I really, really cannot wait until I hear everyone's review about how I did on the creation of the Tennessee whiskey and if I should bring it back. That reminds me, while you're here, I want to make sure that you know about the waitlist feature in our mobile app. Over on the right-hand side, after the app is open, you're going to see all the tabs. All of the tea is organized. So if you're just looking for black tea, they should all be right there. All the way on the right-hand side is a tab called Seasonal and Waitlist. So if you had a tea that was like part of our St. Patrick's Day collection and you loved it, like everybody I know loved the Shamrock Shake. They told me about it. That was great. I love it. But I really need you to go into the app and click Waitlist. Find Shamrock Shake. Click Waitlist. This helps us, because we are such a small company, it helps us know how to plan for next year. If there was a flavor that nobody liked, I'm very happy to dump it and bring something else out. That is no problem at all. But when people really, really, really like it, I also want to make sure I don't run out. So by clicking waitlist, what it does is it tells me that you're interested and I know to make so much, but also it gives you the opportunity to be the first one to your cart. So it's going to give you a notification via email and on your mobile app that the tea is back in stock, and you can decide to check out at that time. So it's not, we don't authorize your card or anything. It's not like that. You definitely don't pay for it at the time that you waitlist, so do not worry about it. But you do get a notification, and then you can decide if you want to order it. It really, really does help a small company like us to make sure that everything, you know, just you know what I'm saying, just move along really smoothly, effectively, and efficiently. I don't want to miss out on your favorites as we cycle through our current themes. Next up, let's talk about the tea that we always have. Excuse me there, folks. First up, Fireside Chai. The next 12 teas that I'm going to talk about are teas that we have in our catalog all the time. Typically, they do not rotate into one of our themes, so I just wanted to make sure that you know that we have these great teas. So if you fall in love with them, you can have them anytime. In addition, I know some of you, your personality is not one to try the special of the day. Do you know what I mean, or the theme? If you fall in love with something, you want to know that it's always available, and I got you. I totally get it. So we're going to move on now to teas that we have in our collection all the time. So first up, black tea, Fireside Chai. This is a fabulous tea. In my opinion, this tea tastes the most like Panera Bread or Starbucks. If you go into a coffee shop and you order a chai latte, this is it. However, the way they serve it, it is typically, not always, I've not worked every single place on the planet, so I don't like blanket statements, but typically what they do, it's a powdered or a milky, like a liquid substance that has spice in it. Like a concentrate. Do you see what I'm saying? The people in the back, they're not always baristas. They're not always doing things from scratch with a chai latte. So just wanted to make sure that you understood that if you're going to make it yourself, the recipe for a chai latte is on the website. Okay, so when you go to Fireside Chai, you're going to see my recipe of how to turn this, a loose leaf tea, into a fabulous chai latte like you've had in a coffee shop. But a coffee shop, it's going to cost you like $4, completely ridiculous. If you make it yourself, even a tall, like a super tall one, it's going to cost you like 25 cents. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, not hard. So anyway, Fireside Chai, definitely give it a try if you like spice. Not smoky though. I was thinking Fireside, when I named it, I was thinking like romantic, sitting by a fire. I was not thinking smoky. Okay, no smoke in Fireside Chai, just so you know. Next up, chocolate ginger brownie. A chocolate ginger brownie. This is a black tea. I love this tea. This does have a little bit of ginger. Like when I make brownies, I do not like flat chocolate. I know there's a place for it like in frosting, but in my brownies, I like good depth of flavor. So there is ginger in this. It is just in the background. It is an absolutely fabulous, fudgy, thick cup of tea. Next up, peach pie. Peach pie. This again is a black tea. It's got the red label. This is like literally fresh baked peach pie. This time of year, again, I live in Northern Ohio. Peaches are everywhere. I love living in this area of the country with orchards galore. I can always get myself a fresh peach. However, right now, I really am watching my sugars. So I really do not want to indulge in too many fresh peach desserts, but my taste buds still want them. So peach pie is totally the way to go on this one. This is like a fresh baked pie with cinnamon and ginger. Next up, we've got 2 green teas coming up, friends. This is green caramel. I love caramel. I love the versatility of this flavor. I love that it has depth of flavor, but that you can add it to other teas as well, like an apple tea, like caramel apple. How great would that be, right? This is just caramel, but it's not. It's got great depth of flavor. We are an all-natural company, so you're going to see real balls of caramel in the tea, okay? But it also has toasted rice, which really adds a lot to the depth of the tea. I would say this tea is absolutely not grassy the way a plainer green tea can be. It's pretty fall, and it's definitely fabulous. Next up, maple walnut. Maple walnut. This is another green tea. It does have, of course, maple, right? It's got maple brittle, walnuts. It's got pineapple for sweetness. Great depth of flavor. This was one of the first 12 teas that we ever sold, and it's made it. It's really stood this test of time, I have to tell you. It's really good hot, and it's really good cold. Let's see, do I have time for a story? I'm just all chit-chatting today, but I've got an audience, so I got to tell you this story. I once did an expo where it was a cottage living expo. It was a huge, huge, huge convention center. One half was cottage living. That sounds pretty fancy, right? The other side of the expo was outdoor sports, perhaps? Outdoor lake sports, I think that's what it was. So right in the middle were the boats. I was all the way on cottage living over here because I was thinking cute teapots, tea, perfect for your cottage. Of course, people have, where this region is, we all live near Lake Erie. So a lot of people have second homes called cottages, cabins, things like that, right? So anyway, all the way on the other end, the guys are all dressed in camo, doing their sport fishing, of course, but in the middle are the boats. So you've got fishing boats and sport boats and yachts and little boats and humongous boats. But anyway, it kind of led both groups to co-mingle, which was very interesting. The ladies with the pearls and the sweater sets, and the guys with the camo and the baseball caps on. Nonetheless, right? That kind of describes myself and my husband. We're very different in every single way. But anyway, it was packed on a Saturday morning, and I was sampling green walnut, and huge, like super huge dudes, 3 of them, walked by, and the first 2 just, would not make eye contact with me. They were not interested in my tea product at all. But the third guy, so much hair, could barely see his eyes. He was all about the sample. Like, I swear to God, if you asked my husband to try the motor oil, he would try it. He would say, yes, sure, if it's a sample, he would try it. So this guy was trying the tea, and there were just so many people. So he just kind of kept walking. He was all the way at the end of the next booth when he slugged it back, and his face lit up, and he grabbed his friend and turned him around to come talk to the tea lady. I got him with maple walnut. So, if you have not tried the maple walnut, let me tell you, it appeals to everyone. This young man not only bought the tea in person, he has been a lifetime purchaser online of the bulk size bag of maple walnut. It makes him very happy. He's a trucker, and he told me the story of how he puts his tumbler of tea right on the dashboard. Okay, so beautiful story. Wonderful. Thank you for bearing with me on that one. Next up, friends, carrot cake. Carrot cake is completely caffeine-free. It is a Rooibos. It's perfect at night. Rooibos are known as the red tea. It's known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia. This tea is pretty sweet. Like I said, friends, it's got carrots. It's got coconut. It does have walnuts in it, so this is a tea with nuts. When I make a homemade carrot cake, I make it from scratch with all of the ingredients. I grate whole carrots. I shell walnuts. I am in charge. Like, I do not buy anything. Oh, the pineapple. I do buy crushed pineapple. I just think it's very sweet. But anyway, carrot cake. Very, very good. Next up, sweet pumpkin spice. Sweet pumpkin spice. Let's give them pumpkin to talk about, right, friends? This is a tea that we sell all year. It is a Rooibos, and it's definitely pumpkin, but I would say it is not chai. It is much sweeter. It's more mellow. It has a fabulous taste, but it's not too over the top on the pumpkin. Very, very popular. I'm telling you, we sell at least one bag of sweet pumpkin spice tea every single week of the calendar. There is never a week that goes by that we don't sell sweet pumpkin spice. It is very, very popular. Next up, spiced Mexican chocolate. This, again, is a Rooibos tea. It does have milk chocolate and sweet ancho chilies. So it does have cinnamon and saffron, which makes it a spice, and in my mind, it makes it a great fall tea. This is another tea that's absolutely fabulous as a latte. It's also really, really good as bubble tea with our boba. Next up is s'mores. S'mores. This is the tea that does have lapsang susang in it that is definitely smoky, but again, it's not all smoke. It is an oolong base that I've also added chocolate and vanilla to. In my mind, it is 100% a fabulous s'mores. And, you know, funny thing is, I've called it s'mores forever, and honestly, I run into people who don't know what it is, and I apologize for that. I didn't really realize that it was regional. A s'mores is made with a graham cracker and melted chocolate and a toasted marshmallow, typically made over a campfire, that you would put a marshmallow on a stick and throw it into a campfire until it gets toasted and fabulous. I am an inside girl. I make my s'mores in the broiler. I literally put the marshmallows under the broiler and the chocolate is all melty and fabulous, and I have inside s'mores. But anyway, that's what that tea is named after. Cranberry Harvest. Cranberry Harvest. This is another caffeine-free tea that is extremely popular here at Sub Rosa Tea. This is very good both hot and cold. I know cranberries are typically quite tart. In my mind, this tea is perfect. You get the flavor of the cranberry, but I've used enough apple and hibiscus that it's mellow. You know, it's not going to give you a pucker or anything like that. It's really good hot, really good cold. Definitely the Cranberry Harvest is one that I even like steeping cold in 7-Up or Sprite. I love bubbles. This one is spot on. Really, really good, like with ginger ale as well. Speaking of ginger, triple root. Triple root is next. This tea has got ginger, of course, sarsaparilla, and turmeric. All 3 roots, okay, triple roots. These are roots that are really, really good for joint mobility. Great for arthritis, great for inflammation, specifically for your joints. We sell a lot of this. It is spicy, y'all, okay? If you steep it hot, let me tell you, it is spicy. If you're not into spice so much, go ahead and steep it cold. It'll mellow it out a little bit. But it's so good for your joints that I highly, highly recommend this. Triple root. And last but certainly not least, Rooibos Earl Grey. To me, I love good fall teas, man, but sometimes I'm not in for the spice. So if you're not either, this is a great one. Rooibos Earl Grey. It is caffeine free. It is an Earl Grey because it has bergamot. Bergamot is a Tuscan orange, and it just really screams fall to me. I love a cup of Rooibos Earl Grey in the evening. This is also very good as a latte. Also another good one with the boba to make bubble tea. Rooibos Earl Grey, completely caffeine-free and fabulous. Friends, do I see any questions tonight? I do not see any. I think I can see everyone's comments and things like that. So if you are new to watching this, don't hesitate to say anything. Friends, my normal schedule is Sunday and Thursday evenings. I'm in Ohio, so it's 8 p.m. If you're elsewhere, it might be a different time for you, but you're welcome to join us. Again, if you're on the replay, you're still welcome to ask questions. Normally, I do get notifications when people comment over on Facebook. I have no idea. I think if you watch on the replay on the mobile app, I don't think you can even leave comments. But if you've got something to ask, don't hesitate to email us. No problem at all. Friends, I gotta say thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. And in October, if you didn't see my schedule, in October I will be 3 nights a week. October, November, and probably December, it'll be Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so do invite your friends to join us. We've got new flavors coming out on Sunday, October 3rd. Make sure you do find our event over on Facebook and click going, because not only do we have 6 Halloween candy flavors, we've got 6 more on top of that don't have anything to do or taste as Halloween candy. So if candy's not your jam, don't worry, I got something for you too. But we've got lots of new flavors coming out on October 3rd. Thank you friends for watching. Have a fabulous evening. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.